There he is.
Champion, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm really well. I'm not at home today. I'm not in my own garden today, mate.
Mate, I was just telling everybody you're out of country, but whereabouts are you?
All right, I'm in a place called Tuscany in Italy. Okay,
Ooh.
so and because of Brexit, and we came from Britain. We have to isolate for 5 days. So we're just going to stay in a bit of a farmhouse. There's a bit of a swimming pool and stuff like that out there somewhere. But most importantly, let me show you this bit. Hang on. There's a barbecue shed down there.
Look at that. Mate, you're literally proper rural, aren't you? There's like nothing around but fields.
It is, mate, at night, right? Last night, right? They've got wild pigs here, wild boar. You can hear all of these wild boars snuffing about around the place at
Mate,
night,
you should try and hunt one down. Try and hunt one down and get it.
Yeah. I should have brought my SF.
Yeah, mate, you should have brought your SOG knife. You could have put it in your teeth and crawled through the undergrowth like Rambo.
So, yeah, they're out there somewhere. We could hear them all last night. So what do you got going there? You got a bit of a Riley Scottish breakfast today, mate.
Mate, look at this. I'm not being funny. That's a big old board full of gear. So Riley and Sons have sent us their breakfast pack, which obviously doesn't include the T-bone steak. That's extra, but you get 4 like thick old bits of bacon. You get some black pudding. You get some white pudding. You get sausages. You get this stuff at the bottom, which is called lawn, which is like a breakfast sausage, like a coarse breakfast sausage. So yeah, that is what's going to go on. But I'll start getting some of this on, mate. I've got the Weber Summit. I've got the griddle plate in the centre.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff, mate, to go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jack, it doesn't really compare to my breakfast because it's too wet to get out to the barbecue shed. I've got toast, ham, and tomato. Toast with olive oil and that as well.
Mate, that sounds well posh.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean sausage and eggs on the barbecue, though, mate. I've got the sausages in the fridge.
And a 45-minute T-bone. Yeah.
I'm going to cook that up later. Apparently, the rain's going to clear later in the day, so we'll cook up a little bit later on anyway, mate.
Well, mate, this is my one of my death row meals apparently, because I don't know if you saw, but I've tested positive for COVID. So at the minute, I'm praying I hold on to my smell and taste. So yeah, we'll see how we go, mate. But a few people have messaged and said they lost their taste around day 3. So for me, this is day 2. So I'm going to get the meals in quick. So I'm going to have this for breakfast. We've got a steak for dinner. I think we might even get a Mackie D's for lunch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When I had it, I got tested positive on Freedom Day. Somehow I managed to hang on to my taste and smell, mate. I fought that one life or death, I think. You know.
Yeah.
I can think or something, but taste and smell, no. Keeping that one.
Mate, I'm running out of space here. Look.
Oh my gosh! And so this is the Riley's breakfast pack then.
Yeah.
Scottish breakfast. Oh, how are you getting getting a Mackie's test positive? There you go.
Delivery. Getting delivered on the doorstep. Oh, I live in East London, mate. You get anything delivered here.
But here you go, Jack. A nice little bit of an Italian coffee for breakfast as well. Seeing as
mate, you're very continental, and that brings us on nicely. Nice segue there, Hills, to our cocktail. So Handsome Carl, London Carl on Instagram, is at the big festival at the minute, hasn't he, with his non-alcoholic brand Crosship, and he's going to come across to us live at 10:30, and we're going to make a breakfast cocktail consisting of Buffalo Trace, honey, and coffee. So if you've got those 3 ingredients in your house, why not make it along with us? How did you get that through customs?
Mate. Did job kills
Wasn't
the
in your
holiday as well, mate, you know.
Look, listen, mate, it's one of them things. You've got 5 days of not doing anything, so why not? Yeah, why not enjoy it? Nice. Nice. You know what? I've not got any normal honey. What's that?
Does anybody speak
like
Italian or read Italian? Because I'm pretty sure mele means honey, but it could be, I don't know, it could be engine oil, but I don't know.
Mate, it could be cough syrup, it could be golden syrup, who knows? Your cocktail's going to be interesting. Mate, Hills, I've only got spicy honey, so I've got honey with like infused with chili, so that's all I've got. I couldn't, too late notice to get anything else, so we're going to go with spicy honey, coffee, and bourbon, and that's going to be the cocktail. So yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Cool. So, there you go. A little note from Riley and Sons Butchers that Lorna's going to join us a little bit later when we're doing our T-bone, mate.
Mate, yeah. So yeah, awesome. Have you got a T-bone then ready for later?
I most certainly have. Yeah. This is an air place, and the lovely people here, we sent ahead an order, so they went to the supermarket for us and got us some stuff. So I've got a bistecca Fiorentina.
Oh, how thick are we talking? Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's not a big one. Over here, they like to have them what they call 3 fingers.
Right. Okay.
But I think mine's only about a 1 finger. I tried.
Yeah. But you know what? Like this is a 700-gram steak, which is enough to share, isn't it, between 2 people? I mean, I could see this off myself easily, but for a normal person, that's a sharing steak, isn't it? Take the bone away, you've probably got 500 grams of meat there between 2 of you. You've got a nice bit of the fillet. You've got the sirloin there, and aged 45 days, Aberdeen Angus beef. So yeah, mate. And Riley and Sons are doing 10% off this weekend, aren't they? So if you check out their site, all their meat is 10% off. I think. I don't know if there's a code. I don't think there is. I think it's just standard 10% off for the bank holiday weekend. Yeah,
I think, and they've got a barbecue box going as well. I think so. That there's a pretty special. I think if they're online there, list some of the ingredients on the barbecue box, guys.
Yeah, if you're in the comments, just let people know like what's the deal. Is it a code they need to use, or is it a standard 10% off? But I saw that barbecue box, mate. It looks pretty cool. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get one of them sent down. Hint, hint.
That's it. One more to it than my toast with olive oil and prosciutto.
Mate, that's the poshest breakfast. That's like a Stokey breakfast.
Oh my God, it is actually quite good.
Yeah,
olive oil on is quite nice. I don't do butter.
I suppose the heat makes it melt too quick, no?
Not right at the moment, mate.
The black foot and the white foot and little flip.
And this olive oil, it's made by the farmers on the farm that we're on, mate. I don't know where their olive oil is.
I bet it tastes lovely, mate. I bet that's really nice.
Yeah, I can see lots of grapevine, but I can't see any olive trees. So, but it's quite big. When I'm in Italy, there's bound to be some olive trees here somewhere.
You'll find some, mate. I trust in you.
And here you go. Check this out. Whilst we're here, right, we got a bit of time because we have to isolate. So we've got a giant jigsaw puzzle. And we're doing the wine regions of Tuscany. Get me ready. Can you see this?
That is massive as well. How many pieces are we talking?
It's 1,000 piece, a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle.
I can see a random hand.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Teddy.
So there you go.
I think Riley and Sons are trying to join. Oh no, someone else. A random viewer trying to join. We've gambled on it before, Hills, haven't we? And some days it's paid off and some days it's not. So yeah, we won't gamble there. But so how long are you in Italy for?
2 weeks. So got some good stuff coming up as well, right? So here for 2 weeks. I got the weddings next weekend. Hi, Jeff, if you're watching. But Friday, right? Big surprise, right? This is going to be epic, right? I'm going to be cooking steak, right, from somewhere ridiculously famous in Italy, like the Eiffel Tower of Italy. How's that, mate?
Mate, I know, and I told my parents the other day, and they were like, "No way!" Because obviously, where it is pretty prestigious. So, yeah, it's exciting times.
And then the Saturday, I think all you boys. Well, you're not. You're not going to be there.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Metopia, isn't it? But yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay, so Metopia's on, and I know Kevin Low Carb down there, and a few of the other guys. I think Artist is as well, but I'm sure there's loads of people down there. But mate, maybe we have to do we'll have to have a bit of a quick cook up, I think. But I'll be dressed for the wedding.
In your tuxedo, little dicky bow.
And then I've got a few steakhouses booked in Florence after that, a place called Gobby 13. But then the best one is Friday week from now, going to a restaurant from a butcher called Dario Cecchini. And if you've seen him on Instagram, he's also got a Netflix show. Or he was part of a Netflix series, but he's this mad butcher over here where basically you just book. There's no menu, and everything from the entrees through to the desserts is meat, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but we got Friday lunch there, Friday week. That's going to be pretty insane. So Dario Cecchini, if you've seen him, check him out on Instagram.
What's the name of the Netflix show that he's on?
It was one of the Top Tables, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And yeah, he's a really eccentric chef. But chatting to the lady that took us from the airport to here, right? Like, butchery is a real big thing in this area. It's like it's quite a revered trade, and it's quite everybody's quite solid meat eaters here, and it's very it's a revered. Yeah, they train for years. They have professional licenses and everything for it. Yeah, it's quite an interesting story. I'll have to find out more. Yeah,
I was going to say maybe ask like what is their go-to meat, because obviously it's going to be a lot different to the cows we have in England and Ireland. Same with the pork. Like I know like Iberico pork is totally different to like a Gloucester Old Spot or something like that. So yeah, maybe ask what their sort of how their breeds differ to UK sort of meat and stuff. That'd be interesting, because we met, didn't we, when we hosted the thing at Wild Barbecue, the mad butchers. Can't remember their names off the top of my head.
Yes. The butcher Lacana Pasanga on Instagram. I'm going to go see them too. I nearly forgot.
There you go. Look at that. Good teamwork. I remembered. I know you said, because some of their meat, mate. Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to get the lowdown on some of the different types of beef and some of the cuts that they have here. I mean, I just know the bistecca fiorentina, they call it in around here, which is just the big T-bone.
Yeah.
3-finger T-bone. But they cook it quite raw. They just give it a flash, and then it's raw in the middle.
Yeah, see, I don't know how I feel about that. When we was having it at Woe Barbecue, it was not to my taste. I quite like it a little bit more done, because, well, I suppose the day we was eating it though, mate, it was like minus, it was like 4 degrees outside, wasn't it? So, yeah, I think if it's warm where they are in where you are, and they're cooking it like that, and it stays warm. But for us, it was coming off the grill, wasn't it? And then it was time we was cutting it up and putting salt on it. It was stone cold. So yeah, maybe the style of their cooking suits their climate, whereas our style of cooking suits our climate.
All right. Well, I've got a bit of exploring to do anyway, mate. So I'll be hunting around a lot of butchers, and we got a few restaurants lined up. The groom here, he knows town quite well, so he's lined up a few more restaurants for us as well. So it's going to be a bit of fun. Well, after this week, when we're allowed out and about.
Oh yeah, you're like me. You're stuck in your house.
Yeah, but it's quite a reasonable house, and there's quite a big field around. And when the rain goes away, it should be quite nice to go for a bit of a walk through the fields and stuff like that.
Lovely. I'm just gonna get some of sausage into the centre, and move the bacon out to the outside a little bit, get some colour on it. Because I've got one of the I've got the griddle pan in the centre. I don't know if you can see. It was moving a little bit closer. Did you have a little look?
Yeah, get in there. I want to see you move your sausage into the middle more.
Wow, look at that. So yeah, because I've got the charcoal baskets like set up on the outside, so we've got heat around the edges. So we'll get the bacon on the outside and get it a bit crispy. And then we'll get some of the sausages in the centre and get them sizzling away. Look at that, mate. That's a full-on breakfast.
Mate, I'm jealous. I've got tomato and prosciutto on toast. It's not quite. I mean, it's pretty good, and I got an egg.
Could be worse. Could have like Cocoa Pops or something. Yeah, that'd cost you like £12.95 in Stokey, wouldn't it, with a flat white? So yeah, you're doing all right.
Exactly. Yeah. Some smashed avo.
Some smashed avo with some cracked black pepper. But, my boss is watching. She said, "Looking good, Jack." Thanks, Dad.
Hi, Jack's boss.
You met her, didn't you, when you came out to our Christmas drinks? Do you remember?
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Hey,
you crashed our Christmas drinks. You just turned up.
Well, in return, you can crash Jack's garden one day, Sarah. How's that?
Yeah, that's what I need to do, mate. We need to do an event where we can have loads of people and cook for them. So yeah, that's what we should aim to do. But we've got something in the pipeline, haven't we, mate?
Yes, yeah. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to get out in the wild again now that we're allowed out. Well,
Oh, mate, yeah, no, we're allowed. Yeah.
Yeah, we're both locked in, but.
As you say, though, it could be a lot worse. Like at least the weather's nice and get in the garden a little bit. I mean, the weather's looking good today.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Well,
what's the time, mate? Are we nearly ready to go across to Carl?
I think yeah, we should wrap it up there and get ready to catch up with Carl. He's going to go live from his page and we'll join him. I've got all my ingredients ready for his cocktail.
I was going to say, he just, as we were chatting, he's just put some stuff in our WhatsApp group. So, well, I'll have a look at that. But basically, yeah, coffee liqueur if you have it, ice, bourbon, Buffalo Trace, of course, and coffee, an espresso coffee. So I'll get inside now and pour a fresh espresso. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty good, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it will soothe my, oh, look at that. Lovely job.
I've come prepared. All right, and then we'll look forward to some of the photography of that lawn breakfast, mate. I think a massive platter is going to look pretty good for that, isn't it?
I was going to say, yeah, I'm going to stack it. I might get some beans in there as well. Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
And if I can, at 4 o'clock, I will try and join you for a quick chat.
Okay. On all things steak. All right. So. Yep. Yeah. So a big thanks to Riley's. There's 10% off on their site, and they've got some barbecue boxes going at the moment that sound pretty sensational. And we'll be catching up with Lorna from Riley's at 4 p.m. to have a cheeky T-bone together.
Nice. Is she going to be cooking? Is she? Is she going to get one on the grill or?
I hope so. Depends how warm it is up there in Scotland. Maybe she might be just waving it around to us, teasing us.
They're mad, them Scots. They get out in any weather, don't they? And
then, so let's get ready and catch up with London Carl in a minute, mate.
Yeah, perfect, mate. Let's go. Oh, I better save this. Oh, yeah, the pressure, I never go live, mate. It's always you, so I better save it.
I'll catch you in a minute, buddy, and I'll... Okay.
Yeah, see you later, mate. I'll see you in a bit.